In the early days of linguistics, the people who studied spoken languages began to notice that trying to keep track of all the letters and what each one sounded like in different languages was getting a bit confusing. So in 1886, the International Phonetics Association was created and established a standardized writing system that is used to represent all the possible phones in every spoken language. The International Phonetics Association, or the IPA, decided to call this system the International Phonetic Alphabet, or the IPA. I'll bet that doesn't get confusing in the slightest. And this is basically the spoken language equivalent of the metric system that is used by every linguist as well as pretty much anyone involved in spoken phonetics. Another way to think about it is if linguistics were chemistry, then the IPA would be the periodic table, and phones are the smallest divisible unit of speech, so they're basically like the atoms or subatomic particles of spoken language. The current IPA is made up of just over 110 different symbols, mostly based off of Latin, but there are a couple of Greek symbols here and there, with each symbol representing its own specific phone, and there are also a multitude of diacritics which signal some kind of alteration to the base letter. Now, while a lot of these symbols may look very similar, it's important to make sure you're using the correct one to convey the appropriate sound. For example, this symbol always represents a trilled r, just like how the r's are pronounced in, say, Indonesian, whereas the r sound r that English speakers pronounce is written with this symbol. There are also different symbols for the French r sound, r, the Japanese r sound, ara, and the Warlpiri sounds ara and ara, because they are all different sounds that are produced in different places and pronounced in different ways. And it also doesn't matter how a certain sound is written in your own language. In English, ch is usually written as ch, but in IPA it would be written like this. I know that might look very impractical, but the IPA isn't meant to be a practical writing system, it's just a tool for scientific study. And as a linguist, it's very helpful to have a unique set of symbols that tell you exactly how to pronounce them, otherwise you'd just have to go through these lengthy explanations in all of your papers, which is just really inconvenient. But it's also a very useful tool to familiarize yourself with when you're learning another spoken language, since it can help you learn, understand, and be aware of specific sounds that don't exist in your own language. And if you want to see more videos that go into more detail about how the whole system is structured, be sure to like this video, follow me on TikTok, or subscribe to my YouTube channel.